Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, there you have it. It's done, it's sealed, it's over. Now, the other day I released a video with the whole Kanye West Tim Pool situation and my take, and some people were frustrated and angry with the video that I released. And you know what? It's totally understandable. It's a very sensitive topic. It's a very controversial topic. People get emotional, and so I understand the reaction. But I am very much anti-censorship and pro-freedom of speech, and I believe in the marketplace of discussion and ideas. And there you go. It's done. It's sealed. Kanye West made his appearance on the Alex Jones show, and he has totally destroyed any little semblance of credibility that was left. He did it himself. He may have made some decent points about Hollywood, the media, censorship, and these contracts and influence that's used to control Hollywood celebrities to push a certain message. But now none of it matters because he's gone so far off a cliff, he's gone so out of his mind wacko that he's destroyed his public image. And guess what? You didn't need to censor him. You didn't need to cancel him or ban him. He did it himself. And that right there was the point that I was trying to make in the video that I released. Let the marketplace of ideas play itself out. Let Kanye West say whatever Kanye West wants to say, and then let the people interpret his message and make their own decision. And it's pretty much unanimous at this point. You know, Kanye West canceled himself. We didn't need the cancel mob to come after him. We didn't need the media or social media companies to tell us who we're allowed to listen to and who we're not allowed to listen to, who's allowed to speak and who isn't. Kanye West had his right to use his First Amendment. He said all the things that he said, and it's pretty much game over for him. You know, that is the point that I'm always trying to focus on. We're all adults. I don't like what Kanye West was trying to say on Alex Jones' show. In fact, I really didn't like what he was saying. It was pretty hard to watch. Even Alex Jones' reaction basically summed it all up. I'm an adult and I have the ability to think for myself. I don't need government or the media making decisions for me. I can just tune into the show and see this.
But we're gonna call him Nathan. What you want, Nathan? Hey, yay, right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books, we have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill people. Also, we're in the pedophilia.
So, and in a little while, hopefully you're going to take the mask off, because is this actually yay here?
And I can make the decision that this isn't for me. It's basically that simple. Kanye West was claiming that he was running for president. As the American citizen, he had the right to do that. He had the right to have his voice heard. We heard his voice, and now I think people are pretty much ready to move on. It's basically that simple, and that's the point that I've been trying to make since the start. And I think the repeated attempts to try to stifle Kanye West's voice has made things worse. If you really think about it, if you notice it, the more media figures, the more the establishment tried to shut him down, tried to silence him, tried to tell him that he can't have particular beliefs, the more he doubled down, the worse he got, the more he traveled towards that path of extremism. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's pretty much the way that it goes every single time. The more you try to shut down a conspiracy theorist, the deeper they delve into conspiracy theory. And we're talking about actual unhinged, crazy, lunatic conspiracy theories, not the stuff that the media calls conspiracy theories, but are actually just conspiracy. You know, I feel like everything that we've been talking about here has been sort of playing out right before our very eyes. The slow march towards extremism, the doubling down, and of course the proof that you don't need cancel culture to cancel people. They can do it themselves. You know, at first, the type of stuff that Kanye West was saying, people were giving him a second chance, giving him a chance to clarify himself, giving himself to rationalize his ideas. But at this point, it's too far gone. No one in their right mind is going to have Kanye West on their show anymore. He doesn't need to be banned off of a platform. He's clearly now a risk to your business. People are going to be unwilling to platform these kind of ideas. It's no longer something that he can clarify or rationalize. He is clearly unstable and unwell, totally unhinged. And nobody's going to want to associate with that. It's basically that simple for brand image and PR purposes. And that's the unfortunate part. For instance, the whole thing that happened with Tim Pool. Again, in the video that I recorded, I said I don't blame Tim Pool. I understand. understand exactly where he was coming from. Clearly, there was a fear of being canceled or receiving a strike from YouTube, and so he acted in the way that he acted. But if we had any semblance of true free speech online, then Kanye could have said whatever he would have said. He would have outed himself just like he did on the Alex Jones podcast, and it would have ended there. He would have never been invited back as a guest. Other people would not want to have him on because clearly you don't want to be associated with that kind of thing, and it would be game over. But apparently that can only happen on banned.video. And who knows, maybe it was a snowball effect. Maybe after what happened on the Tim Pool podcast, Kanye West just simply said screw it, and he doubled down and went even further into the deep end. And that, I think, raises another important point. With all the social media guidelines, it makes it so that people who are having guests or individuals to discuss controversial ideas self-censor or try to shut down the conversation. But of course, as we know, these ideas are still permeating. People are still having these discussions. They just never come to the forefront. And I personally view it as a disservice to the public conversation. How are we supposed to debate ideas if people are too scared to debate ideas? How are we supposed to counter bad takes and bigoted talking points if people are too scared to discuss these takes, which clearly exist? Not to mention the collateral effect that then people are also too scared to discuss ideas that may be controversial, but are possibly the right ideas challenging the status quo. It's just a slippery slope, and that's why I maintain my same stance that people should have the right to express themselves. Fundamentally, that is something that I just believe in. And it's not something that I'm willing to compromise or something that I believe should be selectively enforced or believed in, that certain individuals deserve those rights and others don't. I believe all people deserve the right to speak, and I believe all people deserve the right to listen and make up their own ideas. And I am unwavering in that belief, even to the extent where I'm not sure if I agree with Elon Musk's permanent banning of Kanye West. For those of you guys who are unaware, Kanye West posted a photoshopped image, or actually a screen cap of a Photoshop application, where he was seemingly designing a logo that was a cross between Nazi symbolism and the Star of David, and clearly that is quite offensive. And Elon Musk responded with F around and find out, and then banned him permanently. Many people are arguing that it was a call to violence, which, you know what, if it is interpreted that way, or if it was intended that way, if it was actual incitement to violence, then I do believe that he should be banned. But again, it's a slippery slope, and I'm not sure that these decisions should be made emotionally or without thought, because it's a very delicate and sensitive issue. The idea that you could just ban all bad things away is a little bit of a pipe dream, and I feel like it has unintended consequences in the long run. But I guess in conclusion here, people have made up their mind. Clearly Kanye West is very unwell, and I think that was pretty apparent as he started to make this little group with Nick Fuentes and Milo Yiannopoulos. I think you have some individuals that are taking advantage of the situation here. Individuals who believe, I guess, they stand to benefit from this relationship. Either this whole thing is a massive publicity stunt and part of some calculated 3D chess move, or Kanye West is unwell and he's tarnished his public image and reputation forever. And again, in final conclusion, we didn't need social media companies and we didn't need the media to tell us what was clearly evident. He presented himself to the world as a presidential candidate, and it's pretty much over. The marketplace of ideas worked itself out perfectly. That's my fundamental belief, and that's what I got for you guys in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel if you guys are up for it. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.